Hello YouTube warriors, Cephas here with Broken Body TV with another Hunt Showdown video. This video is targeted towards beginner players. When I first started playing Hunt Showdown, I was new to sandbox shooters and FPSs in general. Here are 10 playstyle tips that have helped me improve my gameplay. Tip 1. Head on a swivel. You never know if hunters are behind you or running next to you along the map. Keep your eyes peeled for enemy hunters. You are more likely to survive if you spot them first, and you're able to create an attack plan that suits your skill set over theirs. Tip number 2, don't get complacent. This one coincides with tip 1. Even if you think you're the last team on the map, or you think you're only fighting one team, don't let your guard down. Becoming complacent and not scanning for enemy hunters vigilantly is the fastest way to take a dirt nap. Stay alert and keep your head rotating. Tip number 3, don't be loud. You will end up relying on audio to locate and get the jump on opponents. Knowing this, minimize your sound pollution in the world by not sprinting in areas where there are sound traps like dogs, chickens, crows, and ducks. Crouching decreases the sound you make and lowers the range in which you trigger these sound traps. Tip 4. Everyone can hear gunshots. The map is only 1 kilometer by 1 kilometer. This means that everyone on the map can hear every gunshot as long as it wasn't fired with a silenced version of the weapon. Conserve your ammo, use melee attacks when possible, and avoid giving away your location to enemy hunters. Tip number 5, burn dead hunters. So you slayed a hunter with a sick headshot, but you have no idea where his partner is, and you want to move on. But you also don't want the hunter taking a dirt nap to get revived. The solution to this problem is firebombs and lanterns. You can completely burn a hunter's life chunks out and prevent him from being revived by lighting them on fire. This has 3 major effects. The first being obvious. They won't be able to get back up from their dirt nap. The second and third effect is it forces their partner to make a decision. The remaining hunter either has to leave their partner to burn to death or force them to charge you to kill you so they can revive their comrade, or try to sneak and revive their partner, leaving them exposed. Forcing enemy hunters to be reactive instead of proactive leads them into making mistakes, allowing you to gain an edge. Tip number 6, communicate effectively. The most efficient way to make sure you secure hunter kills is to communicate with your buddy. Let them know where you see hunters with a general direction based on the compass, and use a middle mouse button to place a marker where you see them. Also communicate any enemy team movement in the direction they are moving to. Let your partner know when you need to be covered, and when you see dogs, crows, and other environmental effects that can give you away or slay you if you're not prepared. Tip number 7, don't stand still in a firefight. Once the enemy knows where you are, it's best not to be there anymore. Get out and flank around the enemy. Make them keep on guessing where you could be so they have less time to line up a shot. One other option is to keep drawing fire so your partner can sneak around unhindered and secure the kills. Each situation is different, but standing still is a quick way to catch a round in your brain housing group. Tip number 8, retreat if necessary. Enemy hunters know where you are. You have no way to get around and flank them, and they are between you and your next objective. You're in a bad spot. Retreat. I know the best part of the game is slaying other hunters, but being dead is the worst. Retreating allows you to reset the engagement. The enemy hunters will either follow you, exposing themselves, allowing you a better chance at a successful hit, or they will move on and you come up behind them later. This is one of the hardest lessons learned I've had, but it's one that has allowed me to secure more hunter kills and bounties. Tip number 9, be aware of explosive barrels. The most obvious use of explosive barrels is to kill enemy hunters that are near enough to them. The other use is to cover up your actual location and movement. You can shoot a barrel, have it go off, and reposition during the explosion time, which will cover up any sound you make sprinting to a new position.
Me neither. Not
Lastly, avoid being around explosive barrels in a firefight, as the enemy hunters will use them against you. Tip number 10, loot enemy hunters. You start at the match with a free hunter and you have weapons you are terribad with. Check out the weapons that the dead enemy hunters were using and swap out if needed. You may come across dead hunters that were part of a firefight you didn't participate in and get a sick gun that carries you to victory. Looting dead hunters also can refill your tools and consumables. You may get another stick of dynamite, a new first aid kit, or that vitality shot that you needed. You can also get hunt dollars to purchase new hunters and gear at the end of the match. Hope you have enjoyed this video and find some, if not all, of the tips useful. If you have, smash the thumbs up, ring the subscribe bell, share this video, and leave a comment. Take a look at our other Hunt Showdown content and join us on our stream. Information in the description below. Cephas out.